All right, so my name is Beth McBride. I'm a licensed Virginia realtor. My goal here is to help de-scary the home buying process and home selling process. So we're going to do that with a series of interviews, and today I'm here with Ken with Universal Title, and we're going to talk a little bit about title and what that means. So Ken, why don't you start off and tell us a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Ken. I'm the Director of Business Development and Sales for Universal Title here in Stafford and Fredericksburg areas. A lot of what I do is working with agents and their clients to ensure they understand the process, to see if there's anything that y'all need assistance with throughout the process, and then be there as kind of a guide, to get you through that. So, as the title process as a whole, what we're doing is just ensuring that you're getting proper title to the property, all your documents have been reviewed, and that everything is legally being given to you, and that you're going to be able to enjoy your new property.
Great. So let's dig straight in. And what is title? What does that mean?
So title is your right to occupy and use the property. A lot of people think that when you're buying a property, you're just buying the house or the land, but you're actually buying the title, the right to the use of that property.
Okay. And what is title insurance, and why do I need to pay for it?
So title insurance is going to ensure that you have the right to enjoy that property, and that if any other claims or assertions were to be made against the property, that we can go in and represent you to clear those up and ensure that you're being able to use the property to your enjoyment and not have to worry about any kind of financial loss.
Makes sense. Okay. So, Ken, who pays your paycheck? The buyer, the seller? Who pays for your services?
Well, it really depends. I mean, in most cases, if we're working with both sides, each side's going to have their own fees that are associated with the closing. A majority of what we do is on, the buyer's side when we write title policies. But overall, everybody's going to have their own part that they're paying for in the process that goes towards, our transaction fees, wire fees, things like that. There's just different things that are associated. So it's a little bit of both sides.
That makes sense. Okay. So what advice do you have for buyers out there right now?
Oh man. In my opinion, I think the biggest advice I have right now is just don't be scared of the market. I know that interest rates have come up over the past couple of years and everybody gets a little weary about that. But in all honesty, before COVID, before the market kind of went crazy, realistically, houses were in the 5s, 6s, even 7s at times. So we're right about average with where we were before the crazy shift in the market 3-4 years ago. So don't be scared of it. If you find a property you love, I would absolutely go for it. There's always the opportunity to refinance down the road. Realistically, we know that the rates are going to come down over time. So if you find something you love, if you're able to do it, pull the trigger, do it now, invest in yourself and stop investing in somebody else's property.
Well said. Awesome. So what advice do you have for sellers right now?
Oh man, for sellers. When it comes to seller side, I would just say protect yourself. There's a lot of fraud that's out there right now. We're seeing that over time. So if you have vacant properties, just make sure you're always checking in on those. We've seen a lot of that. We've seen a lot of, when people go to sell, there's also fraud in the instance where somebody will come back and try to say that wiring instructions have been changed. If your title company, if your attorney has not specifically reached out to you and you've gotten something through email or through the mail, always reach out to your title company, your lawyer first. Make sure that everything is correct and that they are actually requesting that information, and then go from there. Because the last thing you want to do is wire money somewhere that it's not supposed to go, and then you're going to have a harder time getting it back.
Absolutely. All right, so lastly, what do you, Ken, look for in a realtor?
Oh man, what do I look for in a realtor? For me, I think the biggest thing, I want to know that realtor has my best interest at heart, and I want to know that if I'm working with somebody, they're giving their all to make sure that I understand the process, that I'm being updated along the way, and that at the end of the day, the transaction was made as smooth as possible. Realistically, not every transaction is going to go 100% smoothly, but when you have the right agent, the right realtor in your corner that's able to guide you through that, it definitely makes it a lot easier.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time today, Ken. I appreciate it, and hopefully it will help you better understand what title means in the process. As always, if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, please reach out. I'm happy to help answer questions, and I can put you in touch with Ken and Universal Title for your title needs as well. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.